picking violence that is okay and violence that is not okay. What is your response to that?
It's just violence, and it's violence that you don't have to have. Look, in D.C., we took one of the most dangerous cities in the world, and you can walk down, you can take your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whoever you want to take, you can take them out to dinner tonight in D.C., and you're going to be safe. It's really safe. We did a great job. We're going to do the same job in Memphis, and we're going to Chicago. And I told you, the head of the Union Pacific, who's a great gentleman, a great businessman, started as a low-level railroad. He calls himself a railroader. It's a cool story. 45 years later, he's the chairman of the Union Pacific. He said, sir, you have to save Chicago. It's a great city. You can't let it go. Now, when he said that, I said, I don't really have time to wait a couple of months. Last weekend, they lost 11 people were murdered and 28 people were shot. That's not shot at. That means actually in. 100 were shot at and missed. That's what I call dangerous. And Pritzker's going out and saying, we've got crime under control. Now, it went down a little bit because for 4 months, 5 months ago, I put the FBI there. They've done a good job. But that's limited what they can do. What you really need is our big, strong soldiers to get them into shape. We're not letting Chicago fail. And we're going to get started in Memphis. We'll be very successful, just like we were in D.C. And we're going to have to stay in D.C. for a while because, you know, you leave, people have a tendency to come back. Now, remember, we took 1,500 people out of there, pretty permanently out of there. We took career criminals, really bad murderers and other things. We took them out of D.C. They're not coming back. You don't take them. If they come back, you're just wasting your time. So we took them out, and they're not coming back. We brought many of them back to the country from which they came. What Biden did to our country is it's not believable. And to me, that's worse than the inflation he caused. It's worse what he did to our country by allowing 25 million people, which is the real number, to come in, many of whom should never be here, by emptying jails into our country and emptying mental institutions into our country. What Biden and his people, because I don't even think it was him, I think he didn't know what was happening, but what that radical left group of people did to our country will never be forgotten. Okay, have a good trip, everybody.